Hello and welcome back to another episode of Learn with Riaz. We can all agree on the fact that the landscape of software development has changed dramatically after generative AI got mainstream, especially with those coding tools that are making improvements every day. Even as you're watching this video, some company is probably releasing a brand new version of their AI coding assistant. When people get their hands on these tools, the feeling is intoxicating. You type a prompt, you get a working interface, you feel super powerful. But here's the harsh reality. People are forgetting that with great power comes great responsibility. We are seeing a wave of non-technical and even some technical users throwing the entire software development rulebook out of window, and this is leading to the massive cascading problem. From the outside, these AI generated apps look like absolute masterpieces. You get polished UIs, smooth animations, and as a creator, you are on cloud 9 running a massive dopamine rush. You feel like a genius, but the feeling only lasts until you actually start pushing this software to its limits. Midway through using a feature, the cracks start to show, the logic breaks, and the application goes haywire. Let me share a personal experience we had recently. A client came to us a while back and showed off this product he had built entirely through quote-unquote vibe coding. By and large, it looked like it was working. He came to us with what he thought was a simple problem. About 30 to 40% of his product variations weren't just showing up on the product page. Then our team actually looked under the hood. We found zero coding standards. Every single file was bloated with redundant code. The fragile foundation was somehow generating the output. To put it bluntly, it was a total AI slop. We dug into this mess for 3 straight days just to understand the root cause. Then we came to know what the actual problem was. The AI had built the app without taking a single proper data structure into account. Fixing the missing product variations wouldn't solve the problem. It was just the tip of the iceberg. The underlying architecture was a bleeding ground for cascading nightmares. The technical debt was so high that we had to sit the client down and tell him the hard truth. It will be cheaper and faster to burn this down to the ground and rebuild it from scratch than to try and fix these issues. He wasn't on board with that. He had been sold that ultimate AI dream that anyone can build complex softwares using AI. He was calling himself so-called AI generalist. Ultimately, we had to walk away and abandon the project. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. AI in the hands of an expert is 100 times better than the AI in the hands of a novice. An expert doesn't just ask AI for the code. The expert has subject mastery. They understand technical debt and how to actually exert control over an autonomous agent. Remember this rule. Writing the actual code is only 30 to 40% of software development. The other 60 to 70% is designing, testing, and maintaining. You can absolutely use AI to supercharge that 30 to 40%. But if you do not know what you are doing with the other 60%, you aren't building a project. You are just building a liability. If you have run into the AI slop wall, let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more takes on modern day software development, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.